Warner Brothers, and like any big studio, they'd always take risks. There is no such thing as safety in filmmaking. They were delighted to have Stanley Kubrick for the first time in their studio. When he read the book by Anthony Burgess, he was totally fascinated by the very idea that the state one day should actually try to brainwash criminals so that they would be unable to continue to be criminals. And the combination of Anthony Burgess and Stanley Kubrick in this particular topic, a serious topic, was ideal. And it was a reasonable film. The budget was low and it was nothing extravagant. It was a location film, basically. It was all done on location. The book is set in the future. We needed to find, on a budget, within London area, locations that could be either dressed futuristically or big buildings and areas which looked futuristic. And Thamesmead was ideal, because it was most futuristic, particularly in 1971. Stanley didn't like to travel. He tried to do everything very near his house.
If you look at Kubrick and the locations he selects for most of his films, let's say from when he moves to the UK, he, as often as possible, will choose somewhere as close to home as possible so that, he can sleep in his own bed at night. I think it's really as fundamentally as basic as that. And he's looking for modernist, concrete buildings, distinctive in shape. It's the look and feel of the buildings that he wants. It doesn't really matter that it's Birmingham or somewhere else. I mean, Thamesmead is actually only used for the exteriors of Alex's flat, though quite a lot of those flats were quite new. If you look at the architectural drawings and the ideas that the people had for them, they're like typical architectural drawings. There's green fields and lots of happy people playing and blah. And so what they imagined for Thamesmead and what Kubrick imagined for Thamesmead were completely the opposite of each other. And that's quite an interesting thing, that he saw in those kind of buildings something that the people designing it didn't. And, to a certain extent it has occurred. Whether that's got anything to do with the fabric of the buildings or much more to do with social policy is a different question altogether.